Good morning, modern steaders.
Good morning.
Last night we went out and we picked back up our pigs, but this time we got them picked up and they came back a little bit different than when we brought them.
A little bit more tastier.
Some of the stuff got smoked. This is our bellies. We got to slice it up and make some delicious bacon. Now, this is what the bellies look like. Everything else is packaged up. The hams, we got the ends cut up, and then the rest of the ham we get sliced into ham steaks because they are delicious.
Another thing good about ham steaks, like cutting them in ham steaks, is they are a super quick meal.
They are. You just basically warm them up in a frying pan.
Yeah, frying pan or stick in the oven, maybe put a little maple syrup on top, throw it in. It's so easy.
Yep. So we had a lot of people asking us about pricing of getting a pig cut up. This year we sent ours, and last year we sent them to the butcher shop, so I figured I'd let you know what our fees are. The slaughtering fee is $65 a pig, and then they charge, it's $1 a pound per packaging, that's what the butcher charges, and then it's $7 for seasoning for the sausage. You got breakfast sausage and stuff like that made. And then the butcher shop that we bring to, they don't do the smoking, they send them out to another smokehouse. So the smokehouse has a delivery fee for $10 per pig, and then they charge a $64 fee per pig, and then it's $1.85 a pound on top of that $64. So all in all, for one pig, it was $4.24. And then the smokehouse used to slice the bacon up, but they don't anymore. Luckily, we usually do our own pigs, so we have a meat slicer and we have a vacuum sealer. So we're gonna be getting that done, and that's actually gonna feel good to break it in the kitchen.
Yes. And actually, I'm already in love because the farmhouse sink, I could be able to put the totes in to wash them up. So I was able just to put my whole tote, meat tote, inside here, wash it up, flip it around, did all that. Had this nice faucet up high. It worked so good. It made my life so much easier. I feel like they are clean as a whistle, and I'm not soaking wet, which is great, and I just feel like it took so much less time. So if you are doing anything like this with like big meat totes or stuff, even if it's not your kitchen sink, set something up somewhere that you can have a deep sink. It can be like a laundry sink, anything like that, and then even a hose, but something deep like this, it makes it so much more easy and more enjoyable.
So if you process your own animals, you can save quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Let's get some bacon sliced. So our slicer is a little bit smaller. Our bellies come cut in half. So you need to freeze them, not solid, but you want to freeze them so they're stiff. So this is 1/2 of the half of a pig. So you get 2 of these, so 4 total like this for one pig.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna slice it in half, something like that'll be good. Look at that beautiful, delicious bacon. Oh, it looks so good. Love the ribboning. Oh, the best part of raising pigs. All right, we gotta do one more thing to get ready. All right, that's better.
Much better.
All right, I gotta figure out how thick we want it at first. The first slice or two is gonna be a little off because this ain't a straight cut.
I like very thick. Oh, that tastes nice.
Yeah, was that too thick?
Yeah. You think so?
Let's try that.
Okay.
You gotta fine tune these things. You don't wanna mess up your bacon.
Yeah.
We've worked 6 months to get this. That looks good. It smells delicious.
It just smells good in here.
Alright, so we're trying to come up with a game plan on how to package the bacon because we don't want to waste it. This stuff is delicious and expensive. This is organic pasture-raised bacon, so it's kind of hard to get if you don't raise it yourself, and if you buy it at the store, you get organic, and it is pricey. So we don't want to waste it. So we were just figuring out we use about 35 pieces a week on average. So we're gonna go and package up 40. So we're gonna slice 40 pieces, see what we need for bag sizes, and then we're gonna kind of try to like get like an assembly line going and get everything pre-cut so we can just kind of whack this out and then see how much bacon we have at the end. That should do it, as long as I counted right. Two extras. So we've decided to do 20 per package, so that way if one week we don't want all 40, we're not wasting them. Because this stuff is too precious. Almost as precious as my wife.
Aww. I think he's trying to get some brownie points or something.
Bacon points.
Bacon points.
Let's try one and see how that size is. That works good.
Definitely could do a little smaller bag. Look at that. Here it is.
Beautiful bacon. So we tried a couple of different ways on sealing the bacon and putting them in. This way versus this way is going to use almost like
Less bags.
a third or less of the bag. So
Also, this would be easier to keep stacking in the freezer.
It'll take up less freezer space too. So
And that's very important. Less space. Get the most you can in there.
Telling things are well. What facts belong, it's hard to say. Your pattern is so hard to tell. But we're together, that's our game. Round and round and round we go. The dance ain't over, I'm sure we're still the same. Love the ways you make us whole. Would you say if things ain't right? Look away, look away. What's really going on? What's really going on? Would you tell me? Can't you say what's really going on? What's really going on? Down the bottom in the hole, there's no sane ways, there's no explanations. I've got things I tend to moan. In these times, just please be patient. Be my shore, you be my home. Drag this out and build us up again. Put things right.
can't get over how thick this bacon is. That's like a steak right there. That's gonna be delicious in the morning. All right, so far, we've done half of a pig.
Half of a pig?
Half of a
So
pig.
you have 1.5 left.
We have 1.5 left.
Really? I thought we were going pretty good. Like we had like a whole pig done.
No.
Everything looks beautiful though.
It does. It's some nice looking bacon. I can't get over how thick that stuff
It
is.
smells good. The first one we did, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of fat, not a lot of meat. But then we got some really nice looking stuff here. My process, my job is a little bit slow, just going trying to make everything sit in nice and pretty. And then it, you know, it's crazy. That looks so good, babe.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding, an easy kill, gonna leave it all behind.
Alright, so that is one pig down. One more to go. I am loving the workflow
Yep.
of how this kitchen is laid out. The island is the right size.
So we have 3 more of these.
3 more after this one, yep.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Where will you go?
Last 2 pieces.
Last 2.
Last side of the pig.
Those last 2 just went like that.
I know. We've got a good rhythm down now.
It's not. Say that. I'll wait till it's done.
The ones you know, I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time, as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our marks to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, gone.
Last belly half.
Last one. That feels good.
It does. The second pig went fairly quick.
Oh yeah.
We got to figure it out, and we'll forget for next year. It's one of the things.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. Because I think, you know, we have it set up pretty good. And I think it's only just going to improve. I think, you know, you might start a little slower, but you're like, oh yeah. I think because we get better every time.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe next year I won't just have to sit on the stool.
It smells so good in here. Wish you guys had smell-o-vision for this one. satisfying.
Does that make you want to eat it?
That does.
It looks like it's smiling.
River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when
So we have 1/4 of the pig left. That's it. I'll just have to vacuum seal them and make sure we seal up our bacon ends. We save the ends and Gina puts them in.
I could do it in beans, corn chowder, any of that stuff, which I can't eat right now, but soon.
Soon to be able to. This winter.
This winter.
That's when we'll be
But
wanting.
I like it for a nice flavoring, stuff like that.
Does give it a really good flavor.
And we have them, so why not keep them?
So that is the bacon and we'll save. We'll freeze this just like this. So that way for one soup or chili or beans, that's perfect.
Or any recipe that might call for bacon, you can just use the bacon ends.
Right.
'cause
Or
it's
salt
kinda-
pork.
Yeah.
We use this instead of salt pork.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful deliciousness. Can't wait to cook some up this weekend. Last bacon end. Now we just have to cut up our lard into more manageable sized pieces, get them vacuum sealed, and we are good with the pig. We aren't ready to process our lard yet, so we're gonna cut it up just a little bit more manageable sized pieces, get it in the freezer, and then when we have time, we can grind it and render it down and make some delicious lard. And we can probably put 2 in a bag. Like Jenga. Your hands are so glistening. You don't have to worry about chapped hands from this
After
cold
all the hand
weather.
washing I have to do, this actually feels good.
Right? Look at that. So I know we're gonna have people ask, this is a Western vacuum sealer, and then the meat slicer we have is a Bestwood. We got this quite a few years ago. It was affordable then. I don't know the price of it now. I'll put links to Amazon affiliates down below for both of these. And we used to have a different vacuum sealer, and we would get like 10 vacuums out of it and then it would overheat. This one we have really worked with the chickens, and then today we really worked it hard and we didn't have any issues with it. I'm impressed with how well it worked. So now we just need to clean up and get everything in the freezer, and then we need to weigh everything and how much we got for weights. All right, we're gonna weigh and see how much bacon we got. I'm gonna do it in a tote, so I'm gonna take an empty tote, tear it out, so 1.8 pounds. Boom, and then we'll get out of the freezer first and see how much we have in here. Try to get 20. 20.4. All right, we gotta reset.
If you just look at that.
Are you bragging about your bacon packaging skills?
I am.
$18.6 plus 20.4, so that is 19. So say 19 and 20, so that is 39 pounds so far. And we have one more tote to go grab. All right, so 39 plus 18.6. 57.6 pounds of bacon. We should sit down and figure it out. If that was from the grocery store, organic bacon, what would it cost us? Good morning. It is a chilly one out there this morning. It's 25 degrees out, and we know winter is coming. We need to plant our garlic before it's too late. So what we decided to do this year is plant some of the garlic we grew this year. And then we also got some organic garlic from Haas. So we can have two different varieties, and we will see which does better, replanting our own garlic or buying it in.
I went through and I picked the biggest bulbs that we had for the garlic, plus kept some, made sure we had enough hopefully for the year. We're gonna go ahead and get these all taken apart, and then I'm gonna probably be like, we have way too much garlic. Look how big these ones are. Oh. It was nice, like nice fun.
So one of the things we did when we were trying to plan out where to put the house and the pastures for the main ones, we tried walking around and making sure we had good southern exposure for our solar, but also if you have good southern exposure, your snow melts off those pastures pretty quick in the springtime. There's one farm we always drive by, and their grass is greener, probably almost like a month ahead of everybody else's. And just paying attention, it's because they get good southern exposure. So when we were planning this, I was like, I want to try to do that and see how big of a difference it makes. And so far, it seems to be making a difference. I think we got enough garlic. We probably don't need all of it, but we'll already have it. Cloves for dinner.
Look at this monster one. That's one clove.
Yep, that's a big one. This is one of the nice things about having a full southern exposure field. The frost is off everything except where the shadows are from the barns. And by building in a southern exposure and opening it up so much, we get this good southern sun and get the frost melted earlier and get everything growing and greening up better.
Before I had my surgery, one of the things I know I wanted to get done was cover up this garlic bed. So we were running out of time and I needed to get it on, and I didn't take the time and weed whack everything down and then put the tarp on. So this was nothing to do with Al. He was working on another project and I took this in. It's looking good.
Yeah, everything is dead. It'll pull out easy and we can plant the garlic in it. I think we'll be good. This is one of those years with everything that's been going on, building and Gina's health. Everything's not ideal, but we're gonna do the best we can, and as long as we're doing something, we'll get something out of it next year. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, just completely fold it over.
Yeah, there's an ice off. Oh, a lot of them. There's like 4. Gross. Oh, 5. Oh, there's like a ton. I can't eat in here.
You have to.
Go. Oh, look at them all.
Look at them all.
There's so many.
Look at those little shrews.
Oh,
There you go.
there's so many of them. Are they gone?
They're gone, I think.
Ah!
It's not perfect, but it's what we have to work with this year with everything going on. So we're going to plant the garlic in it. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't take, come springtime, we'll get in here. We'll know that they're not growing. And we can rototill it. We can plant potatoes or some other crop in here. But if we don't do the garlic now, it's not going to get done.
It won't, and we won't have it anyway, so.
Right. Look at all the ice.
I am really so glad that I did take the time to tarp this. Even though I didn't do it perfectly with weed whacking and do all that, I did get it down. This ground is so much better than it would have been. It would have looked just like everything else, and then we would have lost this soil, had to do a lot more work. What we're gonna do is not gonna be perfect, but hopefully we get some garlics. Not everything has to be perfect, and just to get something and do it and try it. Everything is trial and error for life, so.
What we're going to try doing is poking a hole with a pry bar, and then we can just easily and quickly, hopefully, go through and plant the garlic. So I'm hoping if I can do this, it's something we can just kind of knock out a lot quicker, and we won't be down on the ground and our hands and knees as much.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kind of miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck.
Last clove of garlic planted. We used all of the Haas. We did about 1.5 rows with that. And that's how much we have left over from the stuff from that we grew. So I'm gonna say maybe 1 bulb.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, we used quite a bit. So we're gonna have a lot of garlic because each one of these cloves will grow anywhere from 4 to 10 cloves per plant. That's a lot of garlic. It multiplies quicker than rabbits.
So that's not all of our garlic that we grew. It is just some of it. I just picked out the biggest bulbs that we had and put them aside, and then I kept the other ones that we can cook with this year. So you want to take your best ones to hopefully produce other great ones for the next year.
We got our second cut hay to put down. Straw is better, but we can't find good straw in our area. So we do second cut hay. We do the second cut because there's not as many seeds in it. And whatever is left over, we can feed to the goats.
I just thought a really good idea to keep the hay out of your boots and getting all over your socks, because it happens. Maybe you should wear gaiters,
There you go.
because these were my favorite socks. Hopefully the hay comes out, probably not, and it's gonna pick me. And then the hay gets in your boot and it picks you. This stuff's pretty soft, so it might be okay. But maybe next time I'm gonna wear gaiters.
So the hay will not only help suppress the weeds, but it helps insulate the garlic over winter. And that's the main reason why you do it. So yeah, it only took 3 bales of second cut hay. And it's nice because it was very fluffy and flaky,
Very fluffy,
so
yeah.
it fell apart and we could spread
Super
it.
easy.
Yeah, nice and easy. So that made our job go a lot quicker.
Super fast, super easy.
We've
With
had-
light.
Yeah, we've had some crazy warm weather for us. Here it is November and it's 60 and sunny, and I think for the next week at least, this is what we're gonna have for weather. So
Yes, because you want to get some more outdoor stuff done.
we gotta get the pasture fence up. We gotta fix our door, and then we gotta start getting our siding ordered, because that's gonna be a good fall project to do.
And we have a couple new friends coming, so Gotta get ready for them.
This is where we're going to end the video. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you guys right back here in the next video.
Bye.